got these last couple of walls to do now, a couple of internal walls, stud walls. Finally getting to the end of the long road. So yeah, not a great deal left to do now, in terms of these internal walls anyway. So we'll crack on, have a few hours this afternoon. Hopefully get this one down, the left hand side one. Get both sides cleared, all the lathes off. And then tomorrow hopefully get the other side off. Need to buy a few more acros, then I can take the boards out, just prop up the ceiling joists, and the whole space is going to be open, so it's going to be really interesting. Going to be good to see. Going to have to look, across the entire space open, give you some idea of what we've got to work with, and how it's going to feel, how it's going to look at the end of the day. So we'll crack on with this and see how far we get. So that's this right hand wall pretty much cleared off in terms of the render anyway. So just leaves this left hand one for another day. Hopefully get to it tomorrow, but I think we have another hour or so. At least get the lathes off one side, and tomorrow morning maybe get them off the other. Need to go get some macros. And I can take these boards down, so hopefully we can do all that tomorrow and get that wall out. Tomorrow's what, Wednesday, so Thursday, get this wall down. Hopefully get that down in a day, do nothing else, get that down in a day. Yeah, seems like a long time a day to do one of these little walls, but it's just time consuming. You've got couple of hours of taking the render off, you've got another 2-3 hours easily of taking the lathes off, another hour plus taking the boards down, and then cleaning up in between, cleaning up at the end of the day. It's 7-8 hours, just for one wall. So you look at it that way. All the walls together, inside the house, probably taking a couple of weeks really. Everything takes longer than what you think. But anyway, we're getting there. Another couple of days, be able to see this room open. Be bang on, be nice. And if I see another lat again, for the rest of me, if I don't see another lat again for the rest of my life, it'll be too soon. quadrant, little sort of triangle area of lath and plaster to take off on the staircase itself. It shouldn't take too long. And then the rest of these boards can coming out okay. A little bit of resistance, but they're coming out okay. So we'll get that done on the stairs and get the rest of these boards out. Got some more acro props, so we'll get this ceiling joist propped. I've got two coming from the outer wall across to this next wall. So I've only got kind of 3 or 4 this way coming from the outer wall across. So there's no particular weight or anything, so it's not causing a problem with taking these out. I'll probably get to the last couple and then put some props in place and then take the last couple out. So yeah, sounds like a plan. Staircase in all its glory. It's very rudimentary, very narrow as well. What we're looking at, 40-45 centimetres maximum. But none of that wall was supporting it at all. There was no nails into it, nothing like that. Purely 2 beams going up onto another cross beam, onto another joist. An interesting system at the bottom. So hopefully you can see reasonably. So you've got these 2 main stretchers, I think that's the word, coming down onto this big wooden, kind of circular trunk. Very rudimentary, very basic. And then obviously you've got a landing here and then coming back down this way. A couple of what look like eucalyptus supporting posts just onto the floor. And not a lot else really. I think I can actually see a plant pot behind there, another one of them little pots, so that's a bit of a bonus. I don't think there's anything else too interesting, but I think I've looked under there before, couldn't see a lot. So. But yeah, that's it. Basic and simple. Obviously leave it in for the time being, until we figure out what we're doing with the roof structure. So we can get up and down easily. Obviously I've got some scaffolding, so I can set that up. There's something that's a little bit more a little bit safer, a little bit more secure. But we'll leave this here for now and take it down as and when the need arises. Two more of these little pots. I think we've now been told have been used for collecting resin from pine trees, maybe something like that. Two more intact. Add them to the pile. You see something at the back looks a little bit like either a knife or a razor, something like that. Sold a shoe. Just some form of old table knife, really, rudimentary table knife. I found a fork a while ago, so you know, a bit of luck we'll get hold of a spoon and we've got a full set. That's your lot. Come on.
Go on, little man.
Hey, good boy.
Come on. Come
No,
here. Oi,
no.
come here. Good lad,
They look
come on.
dirty, Alfie.
Yeah. Come on. Get here.
You enjoyed that, baby.
Staircase area looks a little bit different now. A little different again, obviously when this wall's out. And yeah, I'm really kind of debating as whether or not whether I want to remove the staircase. It's not going to serve any purpose at all, because obviously once the ceilings are down, the roof space is open, it's faulted. I'm not going to be going up there, not going to be using them. Just wondering if we can keep them in, you know, incorporate them, just have them as a feature. Don't know yet, we'll see. I think we'll, you know better by the time we get this out, get everything cleared out, just figure the space out, see what floor space we've got, and what floor space we need for, you know, sort of ensuite bedroom and then the kitchen and living room area. That'll probably then dictate whether or not we can keep it or not. Obviously it's not huge, but it's, you know, it's kind of taken away, you know, I don't know what, 3 or 4 square metres of the floor, so we'll see. We'll get on with the other side. Should take about an hour to get the render off, a couple of hours to take the lathes off, and hopefully get the beams down. Give it a go. Wall now finished. You didn't see the last bit because this clown here forgot to press the record button. Right, just about to start taking the lathes off this final wall. I just thought I'd introduce you to my sizing department. If you look to my left, you will see the larger lathes, obviously escalating in size from metre and a half, metre 20, metre and a half, up to, I don't know, 2 metres, 220. And on my right, the much shorter versions, which are metre going down to about 70, 80 centimetres. Smaller pieces end up getting chopped up, going in the bags that are behind you, which you can't see, for kindling and such like. Just like keeping them in order. So, as I've said before, we might use them, we might put up a wall in similar fashion to what we've taken down at some point, somewhere, so we'll keep them to one side. Once I finish this wall, I will bound them together with cable ties so they're easy to transport and store. Oh dear, yeah. I baffle myself sometimes. But no, just like keeping stuff in order. So I thought I'd let you see it before it all gets moved. And we'll carry on doing a bit more with it. Point. If at any point during this clip you think to yourself, why is he standing like that? You know, why is he walking like he himself? I'm still nursing a bad back, so I'm trying to keep it straight, trying to keep moving, doing a bit of work, but every now and then I just look a bit weird. So I'll let you know. For anybody that's interested, go through the sort of time scales of doing these walls. Really, I've done enough now, obviously, to give a ballpark on the processes and the time it's taking. So, like for this section here, probably one of the longer walls that we've done. You're kind of 2.5 metres by 2.2, sort of 7 foot high. So probably around 5-6 square metres. Takes about an hour to get the render off. Probably close to an hour and a half for the lathes. And about 45 minutes to denail it. So you're at about 3 1/4 per side. Obviously there's two sides to every wall. Don't need to be Carl Vorderman to figure out that that's roughly sort of 6.5-7 hours. Bit of clean up in between, bits and pieces. Then cutting them down, taking them out. You know, it's 8 to 9 hours just for this one wall. You know, so it's a day's work, and it doesn't seem like you're getting a lot done. You know, obviously I could just take them down, not denail them, just put them to one side, but you know, you've got that problem later down the line, so I might as well do it now, so it's done. Stack them up, you know, you're not going to be cutting your hands when you pick them up next time you use them. So, as I say, for anybody that's interested, and there's probably most that aren't, that's that little bit of useless information. On that note, we'll do the other side. So I said in a previous video about this staircase, thinking about leaving it in, just like a bit of a feature. But, you know, I think it's quite an interesting piece really. It's not going to take up a huge amount of room. If we could do it, I'd like to do it. So, just interested in hearing your thoughts on it really. So, if you've got any thoughts on it one way or another, just drop us a comment. Yay or nay, good idea, bad idea. We'll bear everything in mind. You know, as we go down the line we might decide it's just not practical. But for the time being we'll leave them where they are. We can take the rest of the ceilings down without any issue, so and leave them where they are. But it'd be interesting to see what you think. So, on that note, we'll carry on and we'll see you in another video. What's up? Hello? What's the matter? Hello? 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 Hey? Hello, who's got? I know. Come on, wrong switch. Let's go. Come on. Wait up. Ah dear. Heart racing. Try again.